Hey guys, welcome to Garage Chats number 3. I am super excited for today because I have the brand new, not even released yet, Otter Creek Barlow from Rosecraft blades. Now you guys know I love Rosecraft. I will say it 1,000 times over. It is one of my favorite companies and I could not be more excited to debut this knife for them. Full disclosure, this knife was sent to me. It was sent over by Andy Armstrong. So this is going to be more of like a mail call video slash first impressions because I literally just took this out of the box and played around with it for the first time. I had not seen it before. It is not released. I believe I am the first person, with the exception of retailers, to look at this knife and get my hands on it. But I want you guys to know that will never hinder me from giving an open and honest opinion. There are plenty of knives out there that I don't like, and I'm not afraid to tell you I don't like. So that being said, we are going to start with the facts. Obviously what we have here is a traditional slip joint knife. It has a single D2 clip point blade with a satin finish and then a nail nick for opening. Good God. The pull on that is insane, but that's a good sign. I love that. It has a about 3-inch blade. I believe the actual length is 2.9 inches to be exact. That pull is crazy. The whole knife overall is going to be 6.4 inches, and then it will come in right at 2.7 ounces. You guys probably just saw that half stop there, so it does have that. You have brushed steel bolsters, and then you have steel liners to accompany them. The handles are going to be yellow sandalwood, so naturally like that gunstock stag I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. Every handle is going to vary slightly between knife to knife. Some might be darker or lighter, and then your swirl and grain patterns are more than likely never going to be the same as somebody else's. Looks like I kind of have that straight grain pattern there. Not too many swirls, and I would say mine is on the medium to darker side of that. I haven't seen the other variations, but that is going to be my guess. And then here's my favorite part. Look at that little otter paw right there. I had a blonde moment and I definitely thought this was a bear paw until I opened it up and looked closely at the name. But I love that it is an otter paw because otters are highly underrated in the animal world and they definitely deserve more attention. There are a ton of knives like the one I reviewed last week that are named after bears or have bear paws on them, but not too many with otters. For whatever reason, where I live in Ohio, we have river otters like popping up everywhere all of a sudden. I'd never really seen those until recently, but now I see them everywhere. So now I have a knife that reminds me of home and of Ohio wherever I go. All right, so like I said, this knife is not out yet, but it drops soon, very, 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 very soon. To be exact, I will put a link in the description, so make sure to click on that and sign up to be notified when it drops, which is very soon. I believe it is this coming Monday. I will say my fiance actually got his hands on this first while I was camping at one of the state parks this past week, and he's definitely more of a gun guy. We'll start with that. He does have a Benchmade barrage. He likes that. He doesn't carry it very often, and he has a close friend that has the Benchmade Mediator, and he likes both of those. He's not really a traditional slip joint guy. He's more of like a what looks cool and what's pricey, more than like a what's functional kind of guy. But when he opened this, he did say that he wanted to keep this knife. So when it drops, I think I will be getting one for him too. All right, so what do I think? I think they knocked it out of the park again with another traditional slip joint knife. I think it is every ounce of small, but every ounce of handy and useful. This can travel in any pocket, any duty bag. It'd be a great little knife to keep in your truck or in your car. I drive a truck, so I say truck. For when you need something open on a whim, it would be a good knife to gift the men in your life who appreciate the traditional style, or it'd be a great first knife for your kid who wants to be just like dad or mom and get into knives. I probably shouldn't be recommending knives, but I got my first knife when I was which was a slip joint, when I was around the ripe age of like 5 years old. And I'll never forget how excited I was to get that one. So it's never too young to get your kids started. So guys, go to the link in my description, get you one of these or get you 2 or 3 or 4. I'm gonna be carrying mine pretty frequently, and then I will get back to you guys with like an actual field testing and performance video here soon, because I know that's what the important stuff is. Last thing, this will come in at $58.99, so right around the same price point as the last one I shared. And then finally, I want to say thank you to Andy who sent this over and who also designed this. I never thought I would get to a place with knives where people or companies would be sending me stuff, but I am so thankful for the opportunity to check this thing out. And I'll never take things like that for granted. I started this just like a hobby and to showcase some of my knives. And I feel like some of my closest friends are you guys, and I can't wait to meet you guys at things like Blade Show. And I'm just so thankful for all of you. All right, guys, so you have a blessed and productive day. I'm going to go to work and hopefully find some stuff to use this knife on for you guys, and I will see you in the next one.